Echo. Anything else?
Yeah.
Here we
Just
go.
kidding. Actually, so going back, you did mention, you said mini buds. Did you say mini buds? That's what you went through? Not buds, mini buds. What's
mini
the
buds.
difference?
So I think it's called something
It's called
different
something else now.
and I
Okay.
can't recall. So basically, there is a vast pool of kids in college and at the Naval Academy that want to try out to be officers in the SEAL teams.
Yes.
Because the competition is so fierce. The summer before they graduate and actually become commissioned as officers in the Navy, they actually have to compete for the few billets that exist for BUDS officers.
Okay.
And so you've got, I think, anywhere from 100, 200, actually probably more than that, trying to get into mini buds. And there's only so many, I think like there's 30 per class. They run 2 mini buds every summer of about 30 candidates each, so 60 total. And there's probably like 500 kids competing for those slots. And then amongst those 60, they're only going to select, I think, like 50%, 30 that actually can step into buds as Navy ensigns. And try to become Navy SEAL officers. So, it goes back to that talent. Everyone is always in a war for talent, looking for the best candidates.
So you go to mini buds, you pass, then you go to buds?
Yeah.
Typically?
If you're lucky. If they select you.
Got you.
If
Okay.
you perform well at mini buds.
Okay. So
And
it's
again, this is just for the officer pipeline. If you're an enlisted guy, you enlist in the Navy and you go to buds. There's no mini buds for you.
Gotcha.
They do have a prep course now up in Chicago. After boot camp, you stay and they try and get you ready for buds. But
that's different, obviously.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
I don't think that's even a selection. It's not a selection, is
No.
it? It's just
that's just like
I'm sure they could deselect you, but the purpose isn't deselection.
No, I think the purpose was to see if we could statistically increase the number of people that make it through
get
buds. And
people
actually, I
ready
think
for
it hasn't proven effective. At the end of the day, it's one thing.
For whatever reason, it's an 80% attrition rate, like almost all the time, or 70 to 80%. So.
One of my friends said this about buds, about passing buds, that this is a factor. It's not the telltale, but this is a factor where if you're in a group that, and this is going to go back to leadership, interestingly, if you're in a group where people are real negative, and then, when you're negative, you want to blame other people, right? Just if you're a negative person, whatever, you don't want to take on shit. So if a guy is seemingly getting ganged up on, like if everyone's like, hey, you're not pulling your weight, everyone's getting frustrated. And then everyone's like harping on one guy. That makes them quit way quicker than if like everyone's like, yeah, it's okay, we can do this. You know how like if you have a leader who's like, hey, it's all good, guys, come on, we got this, kind of cheering everybody on and saying like, hey, we're all a team here, kind of thing. But if you're like, hey, you're holding us back, and everyone's ganging up on that guy, he'll quit way quicker. That's what he was saying.
Check.
There's only one exception. I think that's probably accurate. For the most part, there's only one person that I think that I've seen sort of defy that, and that was Ryan Joe.
Yeah.
You would not get in that guy's head, man.
Yeah.
And tough as nails.
Yeah, seems like that would be a factor. But yeah, there's just guys like that who are like, nope, I'll die before I quit, where it's just simply not an option no matter how deep you go. It's crazy. But yeah.
Don't quit. People ask me what to do, how to get through buds. Don't quit. That's it.
It's crazy.